It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Rams and the Cowboys. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
11 yards for number 11. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at a yard. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more.
He's got a man, complete. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jaden Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy.
And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Cowboys at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They'll run on first down with Wright.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the run, it's Dowdle. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
What now?
They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now a give, running left is right.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright.
And this time he is in.
Jalen Wright, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stratton.
That one caught by All, the tight end.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stratton.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Down. Hey, 7:34. What's up?
Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Olave over the middle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw. Stratton. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stratton. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Back to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Cowboys offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. On first down, they'll start out with Wright. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Penix. This one taken in by Olave. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 3 there, up to the 49-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Give up the middle to right. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
They'll throw with Penix.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. Olave holds it in. Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Touchdown, LA! Jaden Reed with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Looking to throw. Stratton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Operating from the gun. Stratton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3 tight ends up front here, third and goal. Back to throw. Stratton. Dancing to his left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is up and good from Piñeiro. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermediate.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Penix. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
They run here with Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here we go.
Penix working out of the gun here. The pass caught by Olave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Dowdle. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Caught on the right side, Reed.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now they'll change things up. Right is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Stratton. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. That would have been big. Would have broke our tie here in the 4th, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And they worked so hard. All practice sessions, always working out, even in pregame, trying to get your feet down in bounds. Unable to get that done on that play.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Dallas. Set for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. And looking to throw, Penix. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Penix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Stratton. That one caught by All, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they're going
to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys offense and Chris Olave getting set to take over once more.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe
on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
To the right side, that's Whittington.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Stratton.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A play fake. Now Penix.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Rams,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.